You have song sheets, and a lot of these songs will be on there, and the reason is we want you to sing. And our friend Ed Johnson got us all warmed up here. He's dancing and singing, and I hope you'll join right in. Our title, Music, 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 is going to cover all kinds of music tonight, but our favorite music is music written for the piano. So we like to open with I Love a Piano. And those words are on there. There'll be a little introduction. Wardrobe. How many of you remember Kay Kaiser's College of Musical? Well, we're going to have a lecture this evening on the piano, and there will be a test at the end. When music was first discovered or invented, or whatever you might call it, there were three ways of making music. You could pound on a drum, or you could blow on a whistle or a reed, or you could have a string and you could cause the string to vibrate. For example, somebody maybe had a hunting bow and he found out when he let go of it, it vibrated and it made music. So you can vibrate it by picking it, or you can pull a bow across it like a stringed instrument, or you can strike it with a hammer. I've never had much luck playing the violin with a hammer, but the hammer was used to make the first piano keyboard, but it was called a hammer clavier. And the whole thing, before that, the harpsichord had little quills in there that plucked the strings, and they didn't make much sound. It was very quiet. And so first we had the organ, which has been around for many, many years. That was followed with the harpsichord, And then we had the clavinova, which sounded sort of like this. Those were the popular instruments till 1700. And then an Italian named Cristofori came up with an actual little hammer for each string in the instrument. You think of a harp lying on its side, and there's a little hammer that hits every single key, which means you can control it with your fingers and make it loud or soft. So the piano is called the piano forte, which in Italian means soft, loud, because it was the first instrument to do that. Before that, the harpsichord had two keyboards, one soft and one loud. Do any of you have grand pianos in your home, or have you ever owned a grand piano? You know what that means? The grand piano is just a large soft. Okay. There are 88 keys on most pianos. They're black and white, which helps you find your way, and they're named by the alphabet A through G. The music is based on scales. We have the major scale. We have the minor scale. We have the pentatonic or five-tone scale, which is like all the black keys. And we have a whole tone scale, which Debussy and some of the Impressionists use. Sounds like this. It's used for spooky muleys, too. And we have the chromatic scale, which is every key in order. And Andrew Lloyd Webber made use of that. Just a plain old chromatic scale. And then we have the fish scale. With a little help from Beethoven, we like to play our first set, which is a medley of piano duets that anybody who ever got near a piano learned to play. And this is in a form called a rondo. Remember, there's a test. A rondo is something that goes around. So we're going to have our little theme that we do, which you all know. That's our Beethoven theme. Then we will digress to another song. Then we'll come back into the theme, find another song. And these are all songs that I bet everybody in this room can play at least one of them. Okay, so this is our little rondo. Here we go. Ready? That's the wrong one. All right, here we go. All right, here. Can we start over? Sorry. Let's start at the top of the second page. I can. Okay. Jungle Blues. Wait just a minute now. Before we go on, I'm getting to the high point of a piece, which is the cadenza. There always is a place near the end where the pianist gets to show off all their skill, and usually that's left up to the artist to play whatever they want, and then it goes back and ends the piece. So let's do our last page there. Cadenza. The end. You tell me I forgot one of the pieces. I took 2 pages. Let's do that. All right. Let's do that. All right, we'd like to now do a piece from about 300 years ago, which was written by Clementi for the clavinova, the clavichord. That was it. That was the name.
I broke my clavinova one time. By the time the pianos had been around for a couple hundred years, they'd been improved upon by Steinway and Yamaha. Of course, these made wonderful pianos, wonderful piano companies. But basically, it's been the same for 300 years and has been such a wonderful instrument to use with orchestras and as accompanying, and it's our favorite instrument. In the 1900s, many homes had a piano in the parlor. That was part of the furniture. People would gather around in the evening and sing songs. And every young lady who could learn to play the piano. That was like learning to sew and cook and play the piano. We like to do a Scott Joplin rag, Maple Leaf Rag.
Guess who got lost?
In the 30s and 40s, a wonderful, wonderful composer, George Gershwin, gave us the real gift of music. He died in his mid-40s, and who knows what he would have contributed if he'd gone on another 20 or 30 years. He bridged the gap. He started with ragtime and went on into blues and jazz, and then he bridged from there into what is called classical music, but his music went to the concert stage, and he wrote symphonies and concertos and Rhapsody in Blue. We would like to do the middle song from a suite of his called Three Preludes, and you'll hear a lot of jazz harmony in it. comes the ship. Going right along to the next one. This, I was so surprised to find Don't Fence Me In was written by Cole Porter and made famous by Horace Heidt and his orchestra. Horace Heidt and his musical nights. A little introduction and maybe some harmony on this one, huh?
Of course.
And our third big band song was made famous by Tommy Dorsey, The Sunny Side of the Street. And we'll start right in. Here we go. Good job. Okay, we'll give you a little break here. We're going to do a piece written by Debussy. There's an impressionistic one, Claire de Lune. He painted pictures. Buzz.
And it does.
No? Sound is phone.
Very. Can you imagine Al Gore singing that? And we're going to try one from Texas. I was just thinking, maybe these politicians should talk less and sing more. But what if Hillary decides to run for president? What do you think she could do? Hillary's are Who could have used the next song, Deep in the Heart of Texas? George Bush? He's deep in something, but I don't Alice? Wardrobe. Jean says, with her usual punning, it should be deep in the heart of taxes. Although it may be difficult at this point to tell, Ardene and I were classically trained pianists, and we feel it's a duty to play at least one song from the classics so that you'll go home more cultured than when you came. We're going to play a classical theme in 5 and variations in 5 movements. First, the introduction. Now, in the style of Mozart. Next, a waltz. Now, a bit of a variation called allegretto. And the last variation, the finale, is a fugue, or like a round. Now we get to one of our favorite pieces by a Cole Porter medley. We did not put the words in here, but we hope you can at least hum along. The first is Easy to Love, then I Love You, and then I Get a Kick Out of You. Anybody know what state Cole Porter was from?
Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah. He was actually from Peru, Indiana. Peru. And he was a descendant, got his money from the Cole Brothers Circus. Here we go. Here we go. You swing. That's all I know. You seem to have enjoyed the quizzes about name that tune, who sang that, what movie was it in, and so on. So we put in 10 songs for you to sing parts of. We'll start the song, and then when it gets to the part of the words you have there, you're to fill in the blanks. You get extra credit at your table if you know who sang it or what movie it was in. We're going to change the set. Who sang it?
Buddy Clark.
Freddie Clark? I always think of Bob Hope, and I don't know why. I don't think he did it. We don't know. We don't know. All right. I don't know why people up north are so obsessed about the weather. Here's another one about the weather. Here you go. Anybody have any information on that one? We don't. Okay, here is one which I think is Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. Okay, we're starting in the middle. Here we go. Okay, how about this one? Again, we're in the middle. And that, of course, was from White Christmas, Bing Crosby, and Rosemary Clooney. Right, right. Okay, here's another one. Any names on that? Betty Grable? Think so. Do you remember this song? No. All right, let's try the next one. Here we go. You awake with a tummy ache. All right. These songs are in the key they're in. There's no one key that's good for everybody to sing in, so I hope we get yours at least on one song.
No way.
Spoken like a bass in the choir. Here we go.
Fred Astaire.
And of course from the movie, but not the rest. All right, here's a more contemporary one. Although this was written in 1974, but it's been heard more recently. Okay. From Chicago. course, think of Richard Gere. Here's what everybody wants to do. Sing along even if you know it before the words get there. Yes. And our last movie. Our last movie, it's True Love, and of course you recognize that. So let's just go ahead and sing it. It's such a pretty one, we put all the words in here. Another Cole Porter tune, and of course that was sung by and in High Society and Bing Crosby, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, our last medley, we need wardrobe again for. And if you want to clap your hands or keep time to the music, I get the one with the string. We're going to do first a medley by Georgia Cohan. That should work. How about that? There. Okay. Georgia Cohan. We're doing this because it's almost St. Patrick's Day, and he was an Irishman. That will be followed immediately by a medley of 4 service songs. And if you or your family were a member of any of the service songs, you're welcome to stand up and sing out. If you don't like the key, they were arranged for male quartet, and we were stuck with them. And then we're going to do a John Philip Sousa march, the Washington Post, and I hope you have something to tap on the table or something, and then we will end with God Bless America. I just want to thank you all for coming. You make us have a good time, and I hope you do too. All right, here we go.
Real one, nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I have a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, I'm a Yankee Doodle guy. Yankee Doodle went to town, right on the pony, I am the Yankee Doodle guy. the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a ghost or gray. But should the acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college boys, sail and break down day. Until we meet once more, wishing you a happy voyage home.
Peace and song. Oh, We are proud to claim the flag of the United States Marine. I'm gonna read piano one, the light on. God bless America.
Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to
then. Sit down just for a minute.
She's getting older every year.
I was thinking about that. In the old days, they recommended Geritol. So who wants it back next year? Do you have any more? Okay, well, we certainly enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful program, and I think you heard from the response how much we did appreciate it. And we also appreciate Ed and company.
Yes.
Who got their time. I missed a couple of names who were on the committee, the Berries and the Maggots. Hold up your hands. We're sorry we missed you, but we appreciate very much what you did. They tell me that there's some dessert left. So, I mean, you know that it shouldn't be left here for staff tomorrow, because that's dangerous. So please take the dessert home. This ends the Sunday Nighters for the season. We'll be starting up again in November. Those who would like to provide a program or have some ideas on programs, please let me know. And the person or persons who would like to coordinate one or more programs would be very much appreciated. And I don't think there's anything else I need to know, to say for tonight. So, anybody else have anything you need to say?
Yeah, let's thank Shirley for organizing this.
It's such a fun group, and we have so many wonderful things that happen here. I think we're really blessed that we had such a wonderful evening, and we have such wonderful talent. And you did your part too, because you sang well and you had such appreciation. So we're glad you came, and we'll plan again for November. In the meantime, let's stand and sing God Be With You Till We Meet Again. God bless you, and thanks for coming. Good night.